Hi everyone, this is Tony from digitalradiomarketing.com. In this video, we are going to do a site analysis for Whizzplease. So Whizzplease seems to be a humorous site where you can read interesting articles and interact with other readers. So what we did was, as usual, we sent in the crawler to see how many pages we could find and also compare that with what's already been indexed on Google. And we found about 76 pages, whereas there are only about 35 pages indexed on Google. But interesting enough, when we dig a little bit deeper, as you can see, a lot of those pages are actually category pages. So it is likely that the site owner has blocked this page from getting indexed because they would create a duplicate content issue. So if that's the case, then that is a good move. And browsing through the pages that have been indexed, so let's quickly take a look at that live here right now. So I'm gonna get rid of that first portion and also the last slash here. And actually, when we take a look at that live right now, there are only 16 results. And that's because some of them are repetitive. And interestingly enough, there are not that many content as of now. So obviously, this is an ongoing update that Google is doing since when we analyzed the site was a while back. So that's why there's that discrepancy between the number of what that we found and the current status. And as you can see from the title, that's something actually this site should consider. It's not very descriptive, and some of them can be improved a little bit more, thinking about what kind of keyword each post can target, especially the homepage. Obviously, it'd be nice to put some more description there. And I do see, seems like there are meta description in place, or most likely not. Actually, seeing a lot of them have a ... at the end, so they are not actually optimized. So likely meta description are not in place. Then looking at several pages on the website. So for example, this one, when I use a tool called browse.seo.net, you can see there are only about 620 words on this one. And looking at the heading, a lot of H3, there's one H1, but no H2. So looking at this content, obviously the content creator can add heading with the relevant keyword in it, but because the nature of this particular post, it's probably difficult. Whereas looking at this one, I did see some opportunities where heading can be added. For example, at the beginning here, it's been bolded rather than a heading was used. And also, there's another one here, maybe a heading can be used here and there to boost more signal. And if you can incorporate, if the writer can incorporate maybe some of the keywords, for example, fantastic beasts, that in the heading, that will send a stronger signal to Google and will make this particular post rank higher for that particular keyword. Now, coming back to what are the things that we found, and there are quite a bit of 301 redirect, a few 302, so maybe those should be 301. That's something to think about, since 302 does not pass link juice. Duplicate titles, this is a big issue because Google will simply just not index a lot of duplicated pages. You will think, oh well, it's probably duplicate content. So duplicate title is not good. And then looking at the load time, ideally it should be less than 2 seconds or even less. So that's something to think about as well. And along with that, because of that, Google page speed is also telling us more or less the same thing. It only scores 52.46. Even though Google page speed it's a little particular. It could include consider some other factors, problems, and then compute that into the score. So it doesn't really just look at the page speed, but rather also some other factors. So if you just want to look at page speed, maybe Pingdom, this is a tool that we used, and as you can see, it's 4.5 seconds right there. Then looking at the ranking for the site, so we use SEMrush for that. As you can see, I type in the UI of the domain, and then it will spit out what kind of keywords it is ranking for. And as you can see, a lot of the keywords are, they are not ranking very high for a lot of keywords. And when I actually check on a few of the pages, those pages actually are not there. So ideally, these should be 301 redirected, considering they are already ranking for certain keyword, and yet the page is not there. That's not good. So that's something to think about. Again, here's another page not found. So maybe creating a similar page, or maybe 301 redirected to one level higher to relevant category page, and hopefully that will preserve the ranking for those keywords that are already ranking for. So that's the quick analysis. And as a disclaimer, obviously, we don't have access to Google Search Console of the site, and also we never spoke with the site owner, so we don't have the full picture. But looking from outside, it seems that there are some opportunities that this website can improve upon. So that's it for this time. If you have any questions, comments, please feel free to leave in the comments section down here. And I look forward to see you in the next video. Thank you.